Good day, and welcome to today's edition of Gone Guy TV. In today's episode, we originally were supposed to be examining and exploring a ghost town not too far outside of Las Vegas named Nelson. It comes complete with a ghost mine, a museum, artifacts, leftovers from prior movie sets. A number of videos have already been done on it on YouTube, but I wanted to take kind of a fresh approach. However, like all good adventures, I got lost. But I'm kind of glad I did. In getting lost, I found something that, well, I hadn't expected to find and found it very intriguing. So I hope you'll join me as we explore, well, not Nelson. So with that said, let's get right to today's video. Well, this is your Gov Guy. I'm out here on what I thought was an adventure to a ghost town, and instead found this rather spectacular little cove right on the Colorado River. Paradise Cove, I believe it is called. I'm going to have to look it up on the map. Actually took a wrong turn, thought I was going to a ghost town mine, and found myself on a road to this cove on the river. Very spectacular. I'll give you a little shot of it right now. There we go. Paradise Cove. It is definitely a piece of paradise. I'll send the drone up, see if I can get a couple of shots. Pretty spectacular. And exactly 45 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip. Who would have thought? Again, this is where adventures begin, with the unexpected. All right, well, here we are taking a good look at the beautiful Parish Cove. Now, in full disclosure, I should let everybody know that I am rather new to the world of droning. So please forgive any of these early on drone mistakes. Now, off to the right, that point you see right there, I understand that's very popular for cliff diving. And in nice weather, you'll see a lot of folks there just jumping into the ice cold water of the Mojave Lake. And I should emphasize that this, in fact, is Mojave Lake, although it's created by the Colorado River. The Davis Dam that is south of here creates the widening of the river and thus the lake. Once you get past the Davis Dam, then it's back called the Colorado River. Part of what makes this so spectacular in my mind is just the deep blue of this beautiful water surrounded by almost the desert wilderness. Now, coming up here on the left as we pan around, you're going to see that little cove to the left. That's actually Nelson Landing, and that actually is the more popular of the two recreation areas. Now what we're looking at is Parish Cove. That's the dirt road that you have to come up on. You get a pretty good look at it now. Nelson Landing actually has a paved road that comes almost all the way down to it. But there is a pathway between Nelson Landing and the cove here. The unpaved road you're looking at right now is really the only way to drive into Parish Cove, and it's about 2 miles from here to the paved road. Oh, as I noted earlier, I am a novice drone pilot, and you're going to see an example of my expertise in all of its glory. Coming right up. Well, as you can see, that was not a good experience. And you can notice now I'm kind of wandering around, sort of turning left and turning right, because I'm attempting to find a very small gray drone amongst the very gray rocks and rubble. Well, fortunately for me, the drone did survive and will live to fly another day. Now, as we can see here, it is actually flying and flying pretty well. And for those interested, what I'm flying is a DJI 3 Mini. Now, this is not the Mini Pro. This is the 3 Mini, which is a little bit more entry level. They use the same camera, just their different options and capabilities of the flying platform itself. The major one being obstacle avoidance, which would have helped me a great deal in the previous crash, and almost drowning the drone right there. But as you can see, it does fly very nicely and very stable. And while it's a very lovely day out, there is about a 15-mile-an-hour wind going. And you'll see a little bit of flutter and jittery, but not too bad. And this is a good look at the road that we'll be leaving on very shortly. As we pan around with this last look, please appreciate this vast desertscape with this river of life running through it. So I did want to let you know it's not exactly an easy road to that little cove. It's a little bit of a dirt road. There is a sign that says four-wheel drive recommended. On a nice day, not with anything wet, I think it should be fine. Just need a little clearance more than you need the four-wheel drive. But definitely worth the trip. Well, I just got through saying that you could probably do this without a four-wheel drive. It's kind of depressing when you're driving along and that looks like somebody's drive shaft. We'll just assume it was a rougher day than it is today. To visit beautiful Placer Cove from the Las Vegas Strip, it's a simple drive. South on the I-15, turn east on the 215, then the 11 South, and then State Route 95 South. Finally, east on State Route 165. Once you're on 165, follow to the end of the road, which will be the Nelson Overlook. Once you're at the overlook, look for the fork in the road and follow that dirt road all the way to Placer Cove. You'll have arrived. Thank you for sharing this adventure with me, and please come back and visit again on Gone Guy TV.